Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack, Mach 2.
One player. Excellent. The game is played as follows. If you think you know the correct answer to a question, you are familiar with proper gameplay. Superb. The game will begin directly.
One. Coming at you. Mommy, can we live in a bar? You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. You know, I gotta confess, I'm a little worried about this here jazz episode. Yeah, you'd be surprised at how little the kids today know about the jazz. Seems like something ought to be done to enlighten the kiddies, don't you think? Suppose you decide to develop a new children's show about jazz, and it stars Jelly Roll Morton, Louis Armstrong, Louis Prima, and some lovable puppet prostitutes. What should it be called? Storyville, Electric Avenue, Youngstown, or Alphabet City? That's it. You're grounded for a week.
What
Should
were
have
they?
picked this one. Storyville is a district in New Orleans where jazz stars like Louis Armstrong,
Where
Louis
were
Prima,
they?
and Jelly Roll Morton
Okay.
got started, and where prostitution was legal. Here's another story, kids. One night this fella's playing the piano when a very special lady comes in.
Two.
Up next, that club sucks. It sticks in my belly button. 1,000 bucks if you get it. Put it in gear, because here we go. Imagine you get a new job cleaning the cotton club. If the club actually has the same properties as cotton, how should you clean it? Dry clean only. Hand wash in cold water, dry flat. Machine wash, tumble dry, or lather, rinse, repeat.
I would say hand wash in cold water.
Please, who the hell hand washes their cotton? I mean, besides third world
Cotton
peasants who
shrinks.
don't own Maytags. Here's the one you didn't pick. Washing instructions for cotton are machine wash warm, tumble dry medium. Go ahead, check your label. It's also the best way to clean your lovable puppet prostitutes.
Three.
Here's a little something I call, that's one badass baby. 2,000 bucks for a correct answer. Yeah, Miles Davis may have stuck it to the squares with his album called The Birth of the Cool, but tell me this. If the birth of the Cool were a breech birth, what most likely happened at Miles' very special jam session? Cool was pulled out through a spit valve. The Cool came out the horn butt first. The Cool came out with the horn drugged, or the Cool came out underwater.
Yeah, and this usually necessitates a C-section.
When a baby comes out butt or legs first, you got yourself a breech birth. Push, push, push. Cool, man.
Four.
The category is as good as it Stan gets. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Oh man, I just listened to Stan Getz's recording of The Girl from Ipanema, and let me tell you, it blew me away. That this single beautiful woman could have inspired someone to write this song. Well, I'll tell you, I gotta meet this girl if it's the last thing I do. My only problem? Where is Ipanema? Is it in Panama, Brazil, Cuba, or Costa Rica?
Do not know. Geography.
Let me show you what I would have picked. Oh, yeah, Ipanema is a beach in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Ah, of course, Brazil. I knew that, Brazil. Well, I guess that leaves only one thing to say. Africa, here I come. Okay, stretch
Good
yourself
luck with
out
that.
and get psyched because this one's a dis or dat. I like to call this dis or dat, fly me to the moon cheaply. Now, hey, fine, I'm ready if you are. Give me 30
Miles
seconds on the clock.
Davis, or frequent flyer.
Miles Smiles, jazz album or first Miles. Sky Miles. We want Miles. Miles in the sky. Dividend Miles. One more. Miles and more. Well, you didn't get those two, but at least you got the majority of them. Let's look at your score. Now, come on, every little bit helps. Let's keep going.
Six.
I played jazz in high
Charlie
school.
Parker
I
laid
don't
an
know
egg.
much about it.
Ew. And this one's
At
gonna be
least
worth $2,000.
the trivia part of
All right,
jazz.
check out this analogy for me. Dizzy Gillespie is to cheeks as Frigate Bird is to beak, trumpet, feathers, or throat.
Oh, the only thing that I know that gets puffed up like that.
Just like Dizzy Gillespie inflated his cheeks while playing his trumpet, the frigate bird puffs out its throat as a mating technique.
I don't think
And
Dizzy
using
was
these methods,
trying to
both the
get...
frigate bird and Dizzy managed to pick up chicks.
I don't think he was trying to pick up chicks with the cheeks puffed out, though.
The category's gonna be,
Just
if
a
you
side
win every
effect.
game, why hurry? You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Imagine the Harlem Globetrotters' Curly Neal is running late to a home game. According to a Duke Ellington jazz standard, what's the quickest way for him to get to Harlem by tip-off? Take a taxi, take the midnight train, take the A train, or take the
Good
crosstown
old
bus?
A-Train.
According to the song Take the A Train, if you miss the A Train, you've missed the quickest way to Harlem. The song goes on to say, if you're on the A Train, don't run around with a bucket of confetti pretending that it's water.
Probably good advice.
I'm calling this one. Jack Wagner says it's gonna be hot tonight. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. If the weather forecast calls for the velvet fog, what would you most likely hear the weatherman say? Mel Torme conditions reduce visibility. Sarah Vaughan may delay flights. Count Basie may cause hazardous driving. Or Duke Ellington raises the humidity to 80%.
You know, I'm thinking from Night Court that Mel Torme was the Velvet Fog.
Mel Torme is known as the Velvet Fog. Oh man, I used to love it on Night Court when Dan Fielding would make fun of Mel Torme. Oh, so Harry, how's that Velvet Frog these days? Velvet Frog. Can you imagine? He'd be all croaky when he sang. There is nothing funnier than a frog singing jazz. I mean, look at the WB. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, get your helmets on. This one's a coinky-dink. Okay, let me tell you what's going on with this game. You're gonna see a bunch of... Fine, okay, that's fine. Far be it from me to delay you. I like to call this coinky-dink. Your daddy's a bum, and your mama's butt ugly. Got it? Good, let's go. To be infatuated and to expose your butt. What do they got in common? Hula girl skirt material, and your ass is blank.
Jazz episode. Huh.
Paper currency and a short letter. Type of hound and vampire's drink. Holly Hobby fashion and British car hood.
That probably was the tank. The bonnet.
Screaming Blank Hawkins and Blank Walker.
I have no idea. Huh.
Winning series and to run naked. All right, let's take a shot at the bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all hazards in stormy weather? Stuff that's kind of blue. You got it. Hey, don't let it get you down. Nice showing there. A bonus would really beef things up, though. Well, what do you know, player one? You got the bonus as well. Maybe you should call all your friends and tell them. When the game is over, let's get on with it.
I still need friends.
10.
This one's called Jazz Will Come and Go, but Jerry Curl is forever. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. You know, I'm not a jazz musician, but I play one on a computer game. And when you're on tour, the most important thing for a drummer is personal appearance. What would you most likely expect any jazz drummer to bring along on a concert tour? Combs, brushes, rollers, or picks?
Brushes.
Jazz drummers often use brushes to play, and I'm talking about long wire things that you would not want to run through your hair.
No, you
So
don't.
Tell me, stupid drummer with the bleeding scalp Johnson, how did you ever get a nickname like that?
11.
Coming at you. Then he'd be all pink and mushy and wet. And this one's worth $1,000. Okay, now I realize that Herbie Hancock's tune Watermelon Man is really about a white bigot who becomes black. I got that. But all moral lessons aside, if Herbie Hancock's Watermelon Man were literally half man, half watermelon, how would he compare to a regular human? He'd have the same amount of water, he'd be less water, he'd be more water, or he'd bleed watermelon juice.
I think he'd be about the same.
Words. You picked the wrong answer.
No.
Does this ring a bell? A human is made up of about 2/3 water, and a watermelon is about 90% water. So a half man, half watermelon would contain more water than a normal human.
I
Plus,
didn't
he'd
think that much
constantly
of
be
a
spitting out his
watermelon
own
was
seeds.
water. I know name and all, but still.
12.
Next, it's like one of the dwarves with a stuttering problem. $1,000 at stake on this one. All right, baby, help me finish up this Cab Calloway song. How about it? Hi, blank, 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 ho. Is it bebop, baloo-bop, womp, bam, boom? Shama-lama, rama, ring-a-ding-dong. She-bop, he-bop, wee-bop, they-bop. Horty, hidey, hidey, hi, hody, hody, hody. Damn, that was tough.
Yeah.
Cab Calloway's Minnie the Moocher line that everybody loves to sing along to. Hidey, 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 hi, hody, 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 ho. You know, that whole thing came about as an accident, really. Cab was on stage one night, and he was trying to say hi to his friend, dee-hi-dee-hi-dee-hi, hody-hody-hody-ho. And then, of course, he called out to his other buddy, scoodly-boo, scoodly-boo, scoodly-boodly-boodly Bob. See?
Actually, that wasn't a bad job saying that.
13.
Here's a little something I call light bites. You get it right, you get 2K. Let's see how you handle this one. Suppose Kenny G buys his own radio station. Considering federal rules on radio station names, in which of the following states could he found KENG FM? Ohio, Oklahoma, Connecticut, or Alabama?
You know, I have no idea. I'm gonna say New England area.
I could have sworn that. No, please, no. Ah!
The correct answer is, according to the Federal Communications Commission, only radio stations west of the Mississippi should use K as their first letter.
Huh.
And now, all Kenny G, all the time.
Run for the east! Run east!
14.
The category is That Darn Scat. How does $2,000 sound? Alrighty, listen up, because I swear to you, I'm only gonna do this once. You ready? Shooba-doo-wop, he plays a New York cop. Shooba-wabba-zoo flash with a little mustache. To-wabba-side Rabinowitz, he plays a guy named Sipowitz. Wabba-wee-wee-wee-wee-wee-wee, NYPD Blue, yeah. There, you happy? Who was I scatting about? Is it Jimmy Smith, David Kelly, David Caruso, or Dennis Franz?
The one with the mustache, huh?
I was scatting about Dennis Franz. You ought to hear me scat when they show more of Dennis than I'm used to, if you know what I mean. Shoobity wow 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 whoa! Come on, boy! Hey! I need to see that. Put that back.
This is not gonna be an easy Jack attack, is it? Of course it's not.
Always in a hurry. I bet you're a joy to hang out with. Here's your clue. Rhymes with jazz.
Or it could be remarkably easy.
You will never guess what this one's about. Oh, wait.
I'm guessing that's Topaz. Used in a simile as turquoise. You're stretching for some of these, aren't you, game? Island Prison, Alcatraz. Only You Band. I honestly don't remember who sang that. Chaz Palminteri. It's probably Yaz was the name of the band, wasn't it? Probably. It's pizzazz. I hope. To Raz.
Yeah, baby, you were all over that attack. Let's see what you did to your score. That does it. Well, you did great. But then again, how hard can it be to win against yourself? Find some competition, and then you'll see.
Alright, everyone. Thank you for joining me for more failure. Not had a good series of games as of late. Oh well. Take care, folks. I will see everyone back next time for more.
This week, on
Enjoy the
Bachelor
commercials.
Chefs, the theme is macaroni and cheese.
Ah, I see the Bachelor Chef is preparing his macaroni and cheese using a zesty white cheddar mix.
Yes, and what's this? He only uses half the recommended amount of milk?
Fascinating. The challenger is seasoning his macaroni and cheese with pepper and a dash of leftover Tabasco sauce.
The smell is extraordinary.
Who will win this battle?
The Bachelor Chef's macaroni and cheese did not boil too long. It is not mushy.
The dish is creamy, but not too rich, or a buttery goop.
The challenger's macaroni and cheese, it is a bit runny, perhaps too much milk.
Yes, he should have allowed it to sit for a few minutes.
Next time on The Bachelor Chefs.
GMFC introduces the Giganto, the ultimate sports utility vehicle.
Man, this is one smooth ride. I can drive over potholes, railroad tracks, foreign compact cars, homeless people sleeping on the street, and I don't even feel a thing. Not even remorse.
The new GMFC Giganto makes defensive driving a thing of the past.
I used to be more cautious when I took my kids to soccer practice, but since I drive the GMFC Giganto, I'm not so worried about paying attention when I drive. I can put on my lipstick, call the girls in my book club, catch a nap.
Safety of Giganto drivers is GMFC's #1 concern.
This car is safe for me and my family. I mean, it's one giant mother freaking car.
With the added height of the GMFC Giganto, it's almost impossible to see the car surrounding you. Kind of makes you feel like you're the only one on the road, you know?
Think you can't afford to drive the GMFC Giganto? You can't afford not to. It's one giant mother freaking car.
Everybody in clown shoes.
And now, the St. Joseph's Historically Inaccurate Boys Choir.
Oh, Genghis Khan was a merry old man, and a very hairy man was he. He invaded Alaska from the north and taught penguins how to speak Chinese. Oh, after the battle he was quite hungry, so he went to a KFC, where he ordered coleslaw, mashed potatoes, and chicken de rotisserie.
Hello? Mr. Smith?
Yeah?
About that kidney transplant you're waiting for.
Uh-huh.
Now you can charge it because I've got a pre-approved credit card with your name on it.
Boy, that would be great. Sign me up.
Cold calling can be hard, but the Telemarket 2000 makes it easy. Simply type in a name, and the Telemarket prints out personal information about the people you're calling.
Hello?
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes?
I know you're going through a painful divorce.
Who is this?
And nothing can take your mind off a lousy cheating husband like some beautiful aluminum siding.
Really? Do you think so? Oh, go ahead. Do the whole house.
The Telemarket 2000. Let us help you get your foot in the door before it's slammed in your face.
Wow.